Hello YouTube, Mad Dog here. Thought I'd share a little fire lighter that I've been experimenting with you all. Dead simple, dead easy, like all my videos, all my stuff. I try and keep it dead basic and, you know, keep it real here on the Mad Dog channel. So for this little fire lighter, what you'll need is a little cardboard roll. I got this one out the centre of a roll of cling film, or, you know, the aluminium foil, that sort of thing. Keep the centre, the little, like a toilet roll. And I've cut a piece off, approximately an inch, you know, off the end there. And then what I've done is, I've got myself a cotton ball that's dressed with quite a lot of Vaseline, stuffed it in there and squidged it all down, leaving like an approximate equal gap on both ends, because what I'm going to then do is add some of this. Now what I've done here is I've got a piece of fat wood, and using the striker off a ferro rod or a hacksaw blade or something fine, even a cheese grater at a push, whatever you've got, made some really fine, you know, like my dust shavings. And I'm going to take some of that dust and stuff it on top of the cotton ball. Just compress it in, not too much. You don't want it to absolutely solid, you still want it fibrous, because obviously eventually you're going to be wanting this to catch a spark. Do that on both sides, so turn it over, do the same on the other side. Like I say, nothing like this, you don't have to be pretty, it don't matter if it's dead equal amounts or, you know, anything like that. Just get it in there. And then what I've done, once I've got the finished article, I mean, you can use it as it is, it will catch a spark, or you can use a lighter obviously and it will burn for a long time, but just compress it down a little bit. And then what I've done is, using my old my old pot here with discarded wax, I've melted the wax down and then poured the melted wax onto the top of that, slowly onto the top of that my dust. Let it soak in, let it go cool, and turn it over and do the same on the other side. And the end result is this little billet here that you get with a, I mean that's the bottom side obviously, so it's a bit messier, but you get a nice little pellet that's a good fire lighter. Now if you've got a lighter, cigarette lighter, you can just light obviously the end and the cardboard and it will go straight away. If you're using a ferrocerium rod, I guess most of us will, in, you know, in bushcraft survival, you can just use the end of a stick or your knife, just break some of that wax away to expose the fluffy fibres of the Maya dust, throw some sparks into there, and you've now got a really effective fire lighter that will burn for 5-10 minutes plus, depending how tightly you pack it, etc. So I'm going to clear the decks, cut to the next bit of this video demonstrating it being lit. Okay, I've cleared the bench up because I had my dust everywhere. I didn't want my whole shed to go up. So what I've done is I've taken the tip of my knife, you can use a stick, whatever you've got to hand, gouged in there and fluff some of the fibres up, pulling the top of the cotton ball out, still leaving lots of wax impregnated my dust around the edge. So obviously now I'm going to throw a few sparks at it from the old ferrocerium rod, and hopefully, he says, because I'm on camera it probably won't go according to plan, but we'll see if we can get this lit. Yep, we're in. A couple of sparks as you can see, and away we go. I don't know if it's picking up, but we've got quite a good flame going there straight away. Like I say, once you've got these made, yes, it's a pain in the you-know-what to get them made, a bit of time consuming, effort needs to go into them, but they will last for, you know, anywhere 5-10 minutes or more, depending on the concentration of the Vaseline in the cotton ball, the content of sap, resin in the fat wood, Maya dust, and the amounts. You know, experiment with the formula, see what works best for you. I mean, there's nothing stopping you using one of these that's, you know, a foot long or 6 inches long, you know, whatever your needs are. But, you know, if you can't get a decent fire going within 10 minutes, you know, I don't know, more practice needed. But anyways, as you can see, it's burning really well. And like I say, this will last for a good 10 minutes. I'm not going to obviously film the whole thing burning down, but just a quick demo, you get the idea. If you make some of these in various sizes, I dare say if you bound 3 or 4 of these together or stood them together, you would actually be able to cook off them, or at least boil water, because they do throw a lot of heat out. So anyway, I thought I'd share that little tip with you. Nice little firelighter, that one, like a pellet that you can carry with you. They're very light. The 7Ps, you know, proper planning and preparation prevents wee poor performance. So do your prep work, train hard, fight easy. Mad Dog signing off. Take care, see you on the next one. Yeah.